Welcome to the Changes to the Team episode for Gameweek 10. Before we get on to the team selection for the upcoming game week, let's take a look at the points scored in Gameweek 9. After 8 game weeks where clean sheets were incredibly hard to come by and seemed almost impossible to predict, we saw a total of 9 teams keep one in Gameweek 9. Jordan Pickford narrowly missed out on his, as Sunderland conceded in the 94th minute against West Ham. Hector Bellerin looked set to return points ahead of his home fixture against Middlesbrough and didn't disappoint with a clean sheet and 1 bonus point. The injury to Leighton Baines meant Gareth McCauley made his way into the starting lineup, and he returned 8 very fortunate points, with a goal against Liverpool. But the luck didn't stop there this week, as Jordi Amat was dropped from the Swansea lineup, causing George Friend to come into the team after Middlesbrough held Arsenal to a 0-0 draw. Once again, there weren't many points in the midfield. Alexis Sanchez and Theo Walcott replaced Michail Antonio and Raheem Sterling in the team this week, and all 4 of them failed to return points in the end. 3 shots on target from each of the Arsenal midfielders was matched by only Gylfi Sigurdsson in Gameweek 9, and no player in the league managed more. Roberto Firmino returned an assist in Liverpool's 2-1 win over West Brom, but with 2 shots on target and 4 attempted assists, he was unlucky not to produce more points. Finally, Robert Snodgrass proved disappointing once again, with his 4th consecutive blank. Despite a home fixture against Stoke, the set-piece maestro failed to register a single attempt on goal and didn't create any chances. As for the forwards, Romelu Lukaku has now returned points in 5 of his last 6 games after providing an assist against Burnley. Charlie Austin and Sergio Aguero came face to face in a 1-1 draw between Man City and Southampton. Austin managed a single shot on target, while Aguero failed to force a save from the goalkeeper with any of his 3 goal attempts. So it was another very average week, but it's always better to score low in a low-scoring game week. The final score of 43 after removing the hit was only 2 points away from the average score in the top 1,000 teams. So now let's take a look ahead to Game Week 10. After missing the last 4 games with a hamstring injury, Leighton Baines is on his way out this week. The Everton left-back is in with a chance of returning this weekend, but that's been the situation for a few weeks now, and there are much better alternatives bringing in the points for a cheaper price. Jose Holebas will be the replacement for Baines. The Watford defender is playing a fairly attacking role as a wing-back and has scored twice already this season. Watford's defence looks to have improved recently too, with back-to-back clean sheets. With Robert Snodgrass failing to return points in his last 4 games, and now a concern for Game Week 10 through injury, it might be worth replacing him for a hit. A Stoke midfielder, or even Gylfi Sigurdsson, look the best replacements within the price range. Currently though, I'm leaning towards avoiding the hit and giving Snodgrass one last game, providing he recovers from his minor injury. So here's how the team will look after making those changes. Once again, there's not much between the 2 available goalkeepers on paper. Jordan Pickford is at home to Arsenal, while Ben Foster faces Man City at home. With Man City having taken more shots on target in the last 4 game weeks, while scoring fewer goals, the West Brom goalkeeper gets the nod. George Friend starts ahead of Gareth McCauley, with Middlesbrough's home game against Bournemouth looking the more favourable fixture. There are a number of good captaincy options this game week, on paper. Alexis Sanchez will be a favourite once again, as Arsenal travel to Sunderland, looking to bounce back from their goalless draw in Game Week 9. Sergio Aguero can never be counted out, although the striker looks to be going through a little bit of a dip in confidence. For now though, Romelu Lukaku has the armband for his home game against West Ham. Whilst West Ham have improved over the last couple of weeks, Everton are likely to give them a bigger test than either Sunderland or Crystal Palace, and Lukaku has a great goal-scoring history against them. As always, be sure to follow FPLtips on Twitter for the confirmed transfers and captaincy selection. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video.